The last two classes, we were actually covering the Guru Darshana, especially the pilgrimage to 9 sacred islands. So part 1 and 2 we have done. So today is part 3. So part 3 is actually, resuming from Ritudvipa. So the book is, okay, I'm going to be reading and explaining whatever I want to add. The pilgrimage party, of course, that is with Bhakti Pranjana Keshav Goswami Maharaj, who was actually taking all the devotees out for the parikrama. So the party spent the night nearby Chambagati. Chambagati was the one that we finished in the last week's class. So after staying there for the night, a temporary shelter, then on the 4th day of parikrama, they continued on to Ritudvipa. So this Ritudvipa is north of Chambakati. So, and south of Janudvipa. Okay, because it has 9 islands. And so now all these places, Chambakati and Janudvipa are different islands. So they are near. Ritudvipa is north of this place. All 6 seasons are present in this island. But spring, the king of seasons, is principal among them. Radhakunda and Shyamakunda are located in Ritudvipa. Okay, so this is actually a replication of the Radhakunda and Shyamakunda, which we know in Braj. Because in Navadvip is actually a hidden Vrindavan. So all the vanas, 12 vanas, they are all mapping to these 9 islands. And also the 12 upavanas, they are also part of these small places, that sacred places, like Champakati, Janvidvip. I mean, they're all basically the upavanas also mapping here. So it is a hidden Vrindavan. So like that, in this Ritudvipa, there is Radhakunda. So this is actually a very special place in the way that Lord Nityananda Prabhu used to come here and then he used to dance in ecstasy. This is not an ordinary place. This is a very, 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 very special place. And all the stimuli for the pastimes of Sriman Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna are visible here. The Sankirtana Yajna goes on here day and night. Mahaprabhu's Prema Sankirtan is the equivalent of, can anyone tell what this Nama Sankirtan of this Sankirtan Yajna, that is the Mahaprabhu's Prema Sankirtana, is actually mapped to something in Vrindavan. Can anyone tell what it is? No. Rasa Leela. So this Rasa Leela that takes the form of this Prema Sankirtana by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is something very, very important that we have to keep it in our heart. So in Mahaprabhu Sankirtana, all souls are nourished and filled with nectarian rasa. One who performs bhajana here has revelation of the transcendental world. It is therefore no wonder that many sadhus come here and stay and perform their sadhana here. And there are many kunjas, that is flower bowers, and bhajana kutirs. A lot of devotees used to come here and then stay in the place and then perform sadhana. Bhagavati Paurnamasi and Brindadevi reside here in the places known as Kutira Pada and Tulasi Danga. So, okay, so this Radhakunda is a famous place, but when we went there, it was not neat at all. This is the problem. The problem is, what the problem was, nearby, first of all, they were all washing their clothes on this place. This is first, that is nonsense. We should not really contaminate the holy places like this. Then nearby, they are really taking this as a park, as a big park. And there are so many Muslims, they were making omelets. omelets and chickens and all those things, and then they were all selling. Nobody is there to really check all these things. This is really going really atrocious. I was not happy at all. Especially Radhakunda is very, very, very sacred. But here, no, there is nobody taking care of. So this is the problem. This is a serious situation actually here. So anyway, and then they really moved to Vidyanagara. So Vidyanagara is within this Ritudvipa only, which we are just starting, we are just narrating. And that was the next stop for the party led by Acharya Keshari. What is special about this Vidyanagara? The Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Smritis, and all the 64 arts originated here in Vidyanagara. They are still in the place, is the hidden form. Its form is hidden for the normal people, but this is still going on. This knowledge transfer, like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, I mean, all those personalities like Pragaspati and all those the sages, they all come, they are at this place, live, and then they are actually teaching all the scriptures to others. So this Vidyanagara means, actually literally means it's the abode of knowledge. Vidya. It is considered as the headquarters of Vedic study and instruction. Lord Brahma taught the sages and demigods here, and from them the different branches of knowledge all descended. The guru of the demigod Brahaspati heard from Brahma that Krishna would appear as Gauranga Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga. Thus, he appeared in Vidyanagara as Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So this is the same Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya who later migrated to Jagannath Puri temple. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time was young. He was just a student at this time. We are going to see that where he studied and all those, the Gurukul, etc. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is none other than Brahaspati. And Brahaspati got a pride because he was the chief of the chief guru of the demigods, all the devas like Lord Ganesh, Lord Shiva, Lord all the lords, all the demigods. Brahaspati is the guru actually. So, but he got pride. So like taking this as an opportunity. The Yogamaya arranged to really crush his pride. So he appeared here as Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Anyway, so that's a different pastime altogether, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu broke the Mayavadism completely out and crushed the pride of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was actually following the Shankaracharya discipline. And this Vidyanagara is where Nimai means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was a small boy, he was called Nimai because he was born under the neem tree. So Nimai. So he enacted his academic pastimes. He would come here and defeat Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's disciples in debates. All the scholars in Navadvipa avoided debates with Nimai. At this Vidyanagara, Gauranga Mahaprabhu thought, in this world, everyone is studying mundane knowledge. They become proud and are defeated by Maya. Only they are actually defeated by Maya only. Here, however, I will distribute the transcendental knowledge, the topmost gift for the fallen souls in Kali Yuga. One who understands this knowledge will develop a desire to serve Krishna and will realize his eternal identity of his beloved devotee. So, the eternal identity of all the jivas they are all loving servants to Krishna, where everybody came from. That is the real knowledge. But anyway, so now Nimai or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was boy, so he got the sacred thread arranged to be done, and then after that Jagannath Mishra, his father, was actually Nanda Baba only anyway. So he began to look for a good teacher for his son. But that time Advaita Acharya was there. Advaita Acharya was the one who really brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to descend. Krishna to descend as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when Jagannath Mishra, who is father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had a elder son, elder brother to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His name was, what is the thing, Vishwarupa? No. Vishwarupa. Yes, I think so. Okay. Yeah, so he was put into the school of Advaita Acharya, and by his influence, that boy took sannyas when he was very young. So Jagannath Mishra was afraid. So if I put Chaitanya, Nimai also under him, then he will also run away, take sannyas, then I will have nobody here. So this Jagannath Mishra decided to bring Nimai Pandita to the Gurukula of Gangadasa Pandita. So who is this Gangadasa Pandita? He was none other than Sandipani Muni. In the Krishna Leela, who came as Sandipani Muni, so here he came as this Gangadasa Pandita. Okay, in Vidyanagara. So all these wise, all the knowledge is side of the sages, they're all appeared here only, naturally. And on the very first day of the school, Nimai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai, who had, he really broke the slates and pencils of the other students, some students. So then they complained to Gangadas Pandita, Nimai is not allowing us to study, they complained. He broke our slates and pencils. And Gangadasa asked, Nimai, why did you do this? And Nimai was really immediately shot to the answer. They are paying no attention to your lesson. And they are not memorizing anything. They are just writing it down. Just taking notes only. They are not putting anything in their heart. What is the use of it? Who will understand this knowledge? The students or their slates? What they are writing on? And the slates and papers. They had note papers also that time. Anyway, they write everything down but keep nothing inside their hearts. It is an offense to disregard the teachings of one's guru in this manner. So he was complaining. So, clever boy. Gangadasa Pandita said, have you memorized the lessons? What I really taught today? Nimai Pandita then explained all the lessons given by Gangadasa Pandita without anything missing. Then he then said, those who offer themselves completely to Gurudeva naturally realize all knowledge he imparts. This is the important one. Those who offer themselves completely to Gurudeva naturally realize all knowledge he imparts. This is a very, very weighty statement. We don't have to read scriptures and scriptures and scriptures. This Guru Seva and faith in Guru automatically, and then doing whatever he is asking us to do, it will give this, it will impart the knowledge, because this is not just like a general statement. It is a very important fact. Anyway, impressed by Nimai's intelligence and memory, Gangadasa Pandita told him, you should help the boys acquire true knowledge. No one can cross this ocean of material existence by mundane knowledge. What is the use of reading scriptures? If there is no realization, we are just reading just to truly satisfy our mind. Just like that, and mind and indulgent. Then it's not good. You have to realize it. So anyway, the boy said that their parents would be upset if they returned without their slates and pencils. Then Nimai replied, oh, here you go. And they were under a tree. There was a tree there. Oh, this tree is going to give you all the slates and papers and pencils. And it was falling down. Look, indeed the tree under which they sat, now, they gave all the pencils and everything, all came there. this small child itself, of course, she has really done so many wonders like this. All mischievous things. Vidyanagara is the abode of 9 limbs of devotion. That is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. These are the 9 angas of bhakti. So whoever goes to Vidyanagara can realize spiritual knowledge and cultivate pure devotion. And when we went last time, this picture is our picture. This is the tree. What you are seeing, this is the tree that we are talking about here. And then next to that is, because this tree is still surviving. And then after that, what happened was, he actually planted a pencil. He planted a pencil, and that became a tree. Okay, that became a tree. So the beauty of this one is, he planted one wooden pencil. Remember, the pencils, they have wooden, made of wood only, nice small, like we used to have. And then when he really put the thing on, a tree was just sprouting just like that there. And that is a tree which we saw last time when we really went there. And now the thing is very important is, this tree is very special. You don't know from which planetary system he actually manifested or whatever he did. Because, right, it must be given a soul and it has to give a manifestation, everything Yama did it. But important thing is, many botanists, I don't know what that is. They came to find out what kind of tree is this actually that really grew from the wooden pencil of Lord Gauranga. They studied and all the trees and they tried to match all the known, all the plantations in the whole world, in this world. No tree is matching to the tree what is there in here. So this is bizarre, really bizarre. Yes, anyway, so I was covering more details about different angles of the trees, what we really took and all those. So this is actually, it really sprouted from I think the one on the right side. Yeah, the other side, the darker one. Yeah, that is one, it's written that this really came from the wooden pencil of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's written there. Okay? All right, but anyway. And now, next, they were all going to the Parikrama party, then next proceeded to Janudvipa. So, the Janudvipa is a place where Janu Muni performed bhajana and received darshana of Sri Gaurahari. Janu Muni asked Mahaprabhu for the boon that he was wishing to stay in Navadvip forever, birth after birth. And pleased with his prayer, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared and then he blessed him. He gave a boon. You will be able to see my pastimes when I appear here in the future. Anyway, once this Janu Muni was meditating him in deep meditation, deep absorption. And that was the time Ganga Devi was really flowing from the north of the Bharat, led by Bhagirathi. The king Bhagirathi was actually bringing the Ganges to really flow through all the way until to the sea by Bay of Bengal. So it is on the way here, almost ready to enter the sea. But when he came here, Ganga Devi got so excited. She got her joy was overflowing. And she did not want to leave the Navadvip Dham. So, and she was dancing with her waves so loud. And she was not conscious of herself. And as she was passing by, the Janu Muni's heart was there and he was meditating in that. And because of her current, it really swept away part of the hut. And some other utensils like the water pot and even some other belongings, they're all it really carried away in the Ganga water. Ah, and not only that, she was making some rippling sound, and also the sprinkling water everywhere, all the cool breeze of all the things are coming because of the she was flowing there. It broke the meditation of this Janvi Muni. Normally Munis, Rishis, they get angry very quickly. Actually, Vishwamitra is very well known. And then also we have the Durvasa Muni, another case. He is actually Amsa of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva and his Amsa are always angry. Most of the time, you make one mistake and they will be really cursing you. But at the same time, it's very easy to make them satisfied also. He's a very transient kind of character that they are actually coming from Shiva, Lord Shiva, Rutras. Rutras are also like the 11 Rutras we have in our planetary system. So like that, Durvasa Muni also the same thing. He really gave the curse to Ambarish Maharaj. But anyway, here he got angry. Oh, what is going on? These things, all property is gone. All my big properties are gone. So he said, I am going to stop this nonsense. Or he took the whole Ganges in his palm like this. This is the power of the rishis. That is another reason. These powers may be really making. Wherever there is power, they get angry, they get puffed up. But this is the power of them. Like actually, there is one short Muni, what do you think called? His name was Agastya. Agastya Muni drank the whole ocean. Then he had to be begged to really give back the ocean. Because he really made the whole ocean into small sesame seeds kind of side, and then he just swallowed it. Swallowed it, finished. So whole ocean is gone. Because they are very powerful. You can see something like now the scientists actually are saying about black holes. They can create something like that. You remember black holes? These scientists really have no idea what it is. But only thing they know is anything, even big, like millions of suns, you go there, it will swallow, no dimension. It becomes a nothing, black hole, nothing. So they are wondering what is going on, where things are, and also from somewhere, from the black hole, things are coming out. Big Brahma, all these universes, everything, they're all coming. So many planetary systems and everything, galaxies, everything come from this black hole. So black hole is, from there something is coming out and now it's going back. What is this? Oh, they said, okay, we don't know what is this hole is. So they said black hole. Because black means I don't know what it is. It's black. We cannot see. It is in a different dimension. But what they don't understand is this is Mahavishnu's Roma. The pores of the hair, millions of universes are coming out, and then when he really breathes back again, boom, that actually goes back again. Because our body also breathes, by the way. Our skin also breathes. Same way. He breathes with his nostril, of course. I mean, he's gigantic. We cannot even think about how large Mahavishnu is. Because if the pores itself is actually, bringing all this hanging, making all these Brahmandas, universes that we are seeing, then how big he is. Tremendous. And he is none other than just one expansion of Krishna. Then you think about Krishna, who he is. Anyway, so the Janu Muni got angry and he got the whole Ganga and then, in his palm and then drank it. Ganga is finished, gone. So now the Bhagirathi, King Bhagirathi got worried. Oh my God, what happened? All of a sudden, I took so much of pain to really, to deliver my forefathers who are all cursed to be, they are in the hell and they are suffering hell. They need to be delivered. That's why now really I asked Lord Vishnu to really, grant his boon to really, to really give the Ganga here, Ganga water, so that all the, whole, things can be really completely, to be really taken all the way to the Bay of Bengal. That was the plan. So now the Ganga is gone. How can I really deliver my forefathers for which I am really doing all this? then he saw this sage meditating with, like that, and he thought he must be something to do with this person only. So he slowly went there, and he approached him, and then, because he knows rishis are really very, very dangerous sometimes. So he really begged under, to him, oh Rishi, please, you must have done something to do with the Ganges that I'm really trying to really bring all the way from there. Please help me to really bring back the Ganga, if you have done it. Then, okay, all right. See, this is the thing. This is the, the quality of somebody who becomes very angry. They will be pacified very quickly. So this is the nature. This is a psychology. And yes, so for the plead by Bhagirath Maharaja, Janmuni slightly scratched. Okay, there are two versions, by the way. This book is saying that he actually brought the Ganga Devi emerged back from the years. But our Gurudev is actually saying that he actually got it from his scratch from thigh. I don't know whichever one is correct, because there are sometimes small discrepancies maybe there, but I am presenting both. But anyway, so now with the then, because now he said, okay, all right, let me bring, give back Ganga. Ganga appeared back again, and then he started flowing. And she did not want to go away from this Navadvip. So that is why she made 9 islands. 9 is Nava. The island means Dvipa. Navadvipa means 9 islands. Because she also had entered the sage's body, Janvi Muni's body, and manifested again from his thigh or ear, whatever. This Ganga Devi also became known as Janvi Mata. So Janvi, Mata means Mata we are respecting, but Janvi, daughter Janvi. So Ganga Devi became the daughter of the Janu Muni, because from the Janu Muni she really appeared. So he was born, and this place became known as Janu Dvipa. Okay, and also nearby there is a place called Bhishma Tila. There is something very interesting actually. I don't know how many people know about these truths. This Bhishma Tila is near Janagara. Yeah, we have been there. In the Janudvipa, Bhishma Deva came here to meet his maternal grandfather Janu Muni. How now you know. Bhishma Deva was born to Ganga Devi. And Ganga Devi was actually a daughter of Janudvipa. Now with that relation, this Bhishma Deva came here to, he used to come often in the sense, not very often, but often he really, comes to visit his maternal grandfather, mother's father. That's how it was related. So Janu Muni told Bhishma about Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gaura Sundara, and he is coming. Because that time Gauranga Mahaprabhu did not appear. Of course, Gauranga Mahaprabhu came only 500 years ago. All this happened way before. And about, whatever that he really heard from his grandfather, about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the descriptions and everything, that was how he really revealed that in the Vishnu Sahasrarama. See, remember, how the Vishnu Sahasrarama came. While Bhishma Deva was lying on his deathbed, deathbed of arrows at the Kurukshetra, at the time of passing away, grandfather Bhishma was lying on, that time. He imparted the instructions that he heard from his maternal grandfather, Janu Muni. To whom? to the distressed Maharaja Yudhishthira and other Pandavas who were ready to really hear from under the direction of Dwarakeshwara Krishna. That was a time he was narrating Vishnu Sahasranama. But in the Vishnu Sahasranama, there are a lot of people who they all recite Vishnu Sahasranama. But specifically, there is something they are coming. They have no idea. Normally, normal devotees have no idea what that means. What is this? Suvarna varno hemango varangada chandranangadi Sanyasa krich samakshanto nishta shanti parayanaha. He's saying, this also you can see that in the Mahabharata, Dharmadana Parva or something, one Parva, that is the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. He will appear as renowned sannyasi, unperturbed by serene. He is the great abode of peace and devotion who forces atheists and Mayavadis to be quiet, basically they stop all this nonsense and make them shut up also. And here, see, what is he saying? Swarna Varno means what? He is in the color of molten gold. Swarna means gold. Molten gold, Varno means color. Kemongo. Then Varanga Sandanangadi. So he will be smearing sandalwood paste. Which Vishnu was really having golden color? Nothing. And which Vishnu took sannyasa? If it is the Vishnu Sahasrama, and if he is talking about Vishnu, which Vishnu took this? So they write something. It's all pure. This means that means this, and they really, you really take the Vishnu Sahasrama meaning for this particular verse, you will really be bizarred by reading the meanings. I have read, and then it did not make any sense. He will take sannyas. He says he will take sannyas. When? Who was that? It happened or not? This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was known to Janvi Rishi from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He gave the darshan and then he said, I will be coming later. And he also manifested. Of course, they all came down when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eventually came down to. Okay, all right. Now let us go further. Next one is Modat Druma Dvipa. So these Modat Druma Dvipa, okay, that was actually the 5th day parikrama that is written here. Party went to Modat Druma Dvipa, which is identical with Bandiravana in Braja. This is also known as Mamagaji. Mamagaji is very well known there. If you go there and then ask where is Modat Druma, nobody will tell what it is. But as soon as you say Mamagaji, there are a lot of things happen there. So that is what we are going to see there. This is going to be the main highlight for today. Lord Ram, Sita Devi, and Lakshmana once resided in this island for some time. Remember again, Ramayana repeating. Ramayana always, it's not just like that one cycle, it happens in one Treta Yuga and then after that doesn't happen. Every Treta Yuga that happens. Once what happened was, what was that one? Hanuman was asking a question. Because Lord Ram was describing then, every yuga that I come there and, you also come every time with me for the pastime. Hanuman could not understand. And that it is about, then he was asking, how is it possible, when, he got confused. And Lord Rama, then, this ring can really tell you the fact or something like that. He gave the ring to Hanuman. But before Hanuman really got the ring, the ring from Rama fell down, and that ring was really running, and the Hanuman was trying to really get the ring back so that he can actually get it. But he was running behind, and this was like a rocket. It was flying all over the place, and then Hanuman had to really fly along with that just chasing that ring which is flying in the sky. Then after a long time, it really went to a hill, it's a mountain area, and it really went to the mountain valleys, and he was also following there. And then that ring actually fell through one crack that was opened there outside, and dong, it just went inside. Then Hanuman was thinking, what is this? What is this happening? Why this was not, I could not even get the ring, why it all came, and then finally, and then he really peeked through that, and he saw that there were millions of rings like this same thing. And he got perplexed. What is this happening? Lord Rama knows something. I don't know. Then he returned. He returned to Lord Ram. He was asking, what is this, all this ring? So many rings are there, and then your ring also fell down. What is this about? I am so perplexed. What is this behind? Please tell me, Lord Ram. Then Lord Ram smiled. In every time I come, in that time, Treta Yuga is normally the time that comes. And at towards the end, you ask the same question to me. Then I will give you a ring, and that ring will run away, and you will be chasing, and then this ring will actually catch the same place. This is happening all the time. You ask the same question, I give the same answer, saying that we have been coming and going in this kind of pastime forever and forever. Anyway, Lord Ram, Sita Devi and Lakshmana resided in this island for some time during their exile. Here Rama told Sita Devi that he would appear in Kali Yuga as Sri Gaurahari and would charm everyone with his phenomenon of spreading Nama Sankirtana. So he said, I will take sannyas, and you, as my wife Vishnu Priya, will weep in the agony of separation from me. As Vishnu Priya, you will make a deity of me and will worship me, just I shall later worship you in the form of golden deity. This brings into the Ramayana, where eventually towards the end, we know that the Lord Sita Devi was driven to the forest because Lord Rama ordered Lord Lakshmana to really take Sita Devi and then live in the forest, because some washerman really told that, okay, I won't accept anyone like this who have been staying away from real home. But she was there in the kingdom of Ravana. So hearing this, she just said, yeah, I will dish Sita Devi. I will tell you something. Gurudev told me, not me, but for the disciples, everybody, he said, everybody is going with Lord Ram. Lord Ram is good, but he is a Maryada Purushottama. But as soon as he finds that you did some abominable sin against Dharma, how long will it take him to really kill you? Sita Devi herself could not be an excuse. Look at it. Sita Devi herself was, look at it. He was Maryada Purushottama. So, I am not worshipping Lord Ram. I worship Krishna. Krishna is different. Very different. See? This is as Gurudev told me. So yes, he started with the Rama Bhakta. Very intense Rama Bhakta, because his father was actually very, very intense in Ramayana. And all the pandits, they are all really come and then, recite Ramana in Tewaripur, Bihar, that area. And our Gurudev also used to go there, and then, he used to listen with very, very, very great attention. And eventually, when he was young, that time itself, Lord, Ram Parivar gave darshan, direct darshan to our Gurudev. But then he said this. So that means we are advancing. We start from somewhere, but we should not get attached to that too much. Our idea is to really go higher and higher and higher to the all the way to the Raganuga Bhakti, which is the ultimate. Until then, don't get convinced then, I was worshipping, Lord Ganapati for so many years, how can I leave him? And then you are not leaving. By just worshipping Krishna, you are worshipping everybody. Directly you are pouring the water at the root of the tree rather than trying to water each branch, which is ridiculous actually. The same way, all the avatars, everything comes from Krishna. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna. He also comes through Vishnu as another Krishna. That is different. But Swayam Bhagavan Krishna is what we are worshipping. So, here anyway, so coming back here, so then Sita Devi asked, Oh Lord, why will you perform such pastime? Lord Rama told that it would be to bestow Krishna prema to so many jivas. Because that is so rare. It will be, because even though every Treta Yuga there will be Rama avatar, not every Kali Yuga there will be, or even Dwapar Yuga there will be Swayam Bhagavan coming. No, only one day in the Lord Brahma's day. So this is that particular one will be uniquely, that Kali Yuga is Tanya Kali. That Kali is the one where you can get this Krishna prema. Nowhere else. You are only Vaikunta otherwise. Sita Devi asked, but he said, he also told, you will be with me as Vishnu Priya that time. Kaikeyi, along with Aditi, will appear as Sachidevi, who will be my mother. Actually, Sachidevi is a combined form of Yashoda and also Kaikeyi there. And there is a huge banyan tree. It's called Ramavat. Vat means banyan tree. Vat means large tree. That's a banyan. Banyan tree is called Vat. Ramavat, it is there. But, it is there means the traces are there, but the tree is gone. The original tree is gone. So, but, then this tree the tree under which he was really narrating all these things, it will vanish. It will disappear at the beginning of Kali Yuga itself. And in the Kali Yuga, Danya Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in golden form. And Vishnu Priya, who is Sita Devi, worshipped the deity of Lord Chaitanya, weeping in separation during his sannyasa leela. Yes? Okay. Anyway, so that was that. Okay, where is that one? Oh yeah, here you go. Okay, anyway, so that was the dialogue between Sita Devi. So again, remember here, now, important point, what you were saying was, I will, Vishnu Priya, as Vishnu Priya, when you come, I will leave you and you will actually worship me in a golden, me, I am golden and you will worship me as a Vigraha. That is what actually one deity which we have in our temple room is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like this. This is exactly the same deity form that was actually manifested for Vishnu Priya. That is very special actually. I don't know how we got it. Got that deity. If you go to Navadvip, there's only one place. You cannot get anywhere at all. Somehow I got it. We got it here. And then in the Rama Leela, Sita Devi was sent to the forest. The Rama had to do a golden form of Sita Devi and worshipped her. So if they were worshipping each other, mutually in different yugas. Okay. Anyway, then the parikrama party proceeded to the northwestern border of Modatruma Dvipa. And here Narayana, along with his potencies Sri, Bhu and Leela, are eternally worshipped here in a place known as Vaikunthapura. This Vaikunthapura is very, very special. I will tell you, because Ramanujacharya, Sripad Ramanujacharya came here. When Ramanujacharya was actually coming from Kashmir, he went all the way to Kashmir. Then when he was coming down, then he stayed at the Kshetra of this Jagannath Puri Dham. And he was there for a while, but he was not happy to really see how they were worshipping their deities. Because Lord Jagannath is massive, he's majestic. But the worship was not that regular. Offerings were not really even very, very strictly prepared. And the the problem is, the main problem was that even the reciting the mantras were not correct. Not proper time. Not proper way of offering, and mantras are also not proper. So he got so upset. So he was asking Jagannath Deva, how can this happen? But no answer was coming. But then he really went and then complained to the king. Local, at that time the king was. So this incident is recorded in the book. It is there in the book. And there in the scripture, wherever the main manuscript, and then in the books also it has been written. What time, what was the time this all happened, etc. All the details are there. But then he went to the king and then he complained. Oh king, this is very bad. Because remember, actually Sri Parampara is very well known for authentic everything. All the rules and regulations are very, very, very strict and perfect. The way they really chant the Vedas, for example, all these things is really so good, so good. Even just for hearing itself, you will get lost, in that kind of mood. So they are very good. But that is not Krishna wants. Vishnu wants that. Balaji worship wants that. You have to be very careful. You cannot go say, "Hi Balaji, all right, I'm going to just wait for some time. I'm just preparing some, this thing. Vada, then I will give it to after a while or something." You cannot have that kind of relation. You go ready and you sprinkle waters, Tulasi leave there, and then offer right mantra. You keep a distance there, and then always he is a father and you are his servant. Krishna is not like that. Krishna is completely different. So the Dwaraka Krishna is also, if you look at Dwaraka Krishna, even though in Jagannath and Puri Jagannath is such a Dwaraka Krishna, but the mood is actually Nandanandan Krishna. That is what the whole Radha Yatra is about. I really explained that in the Radha Yatra Harikatha. But anyway, coming back to this place where there's a place called Vaikunthapura. That is what is related to this one. So when Ramanujacharya complained, he said, "Give this temple management to us. We have so many thousands of disciples for me. We will run the temple. We will recite it properly. We will feed properly, etc., etc." And the king could not really say anything. Be it. That's it. He ordered. All the priests were all, they are not even Brahmanas. These priests in Jagannath Puri, they are not Brahmanas. They are all fired. Everybody fired. And the next day, all the Ramanujacharyas, all the disciples and Ramanuja, they are all wonderful. What a scenery. King could not really believe what a wonderful, the program, wonderful offerings and everything, prayers, that, all the Veda chanting, this, Purushi Shuktam, this Shuktam, and all those. Amazing, amazing. Everybody was stunned. But then, after the program was over, that the offering was over, that night, Jagannath called his Garuda. Oh, Garuda, come here. Come here. Then Garuda was so these all the things were also appearing in the king of the dream of the king. What happened also? What is happening? So he called, take all these people away and throw them out from here, somewhere there, all the way out. I don't want these people. They do not have any bhakti, only vaiti, only rules and regulations. I don't want this. I am sick of this. Then Garuda, actually what happened was, by the night, everybody, they are all staying. Ramanujacharya, his disciples, they are all staying there in some good place arranged by the king. Next day morning, because king really got the dream, and the other head priest also got the dream, they all came back, and the next day to see how all the puja is going to be happen again. They got surprised because no one was there. Then what is going on? Where are they? They are supposed to be doing the puja today. No one showed up. Then the king really sent messengers. Bring Ramanujacharya and the disciples, because we are waiting. Jagannath Puri is, we need waiting for the puja. What happened to them? They all came back and reported everybody is missing. Nobody is there in any room. We have thousands of places, staying places there. All the disciples, everybody, they are all accommodated. Nobody was found there. What happened? Mysteriously, what happened? That time, this is the thing now. This Ramanujacharya was actually given an order to, in his dream or maybe direct, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. I need to read that from the Navadvipa Mahatmya. That is another book that is there. All the history is written. And he said, you go to Navadvip. That place is, that place is called Vaikuntapura. Yeah. So that is treated as Vaikuntha kind of. Okay, go there. You get darshan there, and then you really you got to go back to your place, and don't preach these Raganuga Bhakti, for which I will come. Because what happened was, when he got a darshan he got a darshan first of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. I am really putting pieces here and there because it was not meant to that, and as the time is running. So he got a darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All of a sudden, when he went to Vaikuntapuri. Then he said, oh, I want to be participating in your Leela, please. Oh, I don't want anything else. I want you. Oh, who are you? Then Gauranga form, golden form. So effulgence. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu told, yes, keep me in your heart, but don't preach about me. Because he really said, I am going to stop everything. I want only you. He said, no. Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, no. You are supposed to preach only Dasya Rasa. That's your duty. Don't take this one, but keep inside. And then he was praying, I want to participate in your Leelas also. Yes, I will give a chance when I come. Remember, Ramanujacharya came before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he is actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always there. So before he appeared, he is actually giving a darshan to Sripad Ramanujacharya, and then telling all this one. You will appear and arrange my marriage. That's a small role. Because remember, all the Sri Paramparas are all crazy in Goda Kalyanam, Rukmi Kalyanam, Sita Kalyanam. That's what they are all for. Yes, to satisfy you, yes, because I will first marry, because first one is Gaura Narayana. I will come as Narayana only, Vaikuntha only. Then after that, I will give the Raganuga Bhakti, which is Goloka Vrindavan. So in the first time, for first phase, you come and then be the messenger for the arranging the marriage, and he came as Ananda Deva. Okay, in Mahaprabhu's pastime. That's what being written. I'm just summarizing because of the time is going on. Okay, and anyway, so then along with that, the time he goes there, and all the disciples are completely taken away from the puja and nothing. And then later the news comes to the king saying that they are all somehow or other by magic, they all were taken out throughout the night. They went, what happened, whatever happened, nobody knows. They are now awakened in the place called Kurmashetra. There is a Kurmashetra in South India even now. There is a Vishnu temple there, the Balaji temple, the Vishnu temple is there. That was a place where everybody completely gone, because then Jagannath Dev was really telling the Ramanujacharya that, don't bring your disciples. They are only Dasya Baba. No. They are not the Babas, what I want. They are only Dasya Baba. That's it. And you just keep them away, and you alone, you go and then see. My farmer is Kauranga Mahaprabhu, and he saw that. And then he really went to Kurmashetra. There's a lot of histories are there, but people don't know. That is their problem. What can we do? Okay. So we are basically here still in this Modaturuma Dvipa. So there we saw about the Vaikuntapura, where Ramanujacharya really got a vision of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they saw the places. Yeah. Oh, here is coming there. Mahaprabhu instructor. Yeah, I'm reading here. Ramanujacharya had darshan of Mahaprabhu here and was entranced by his beauty. Mahaprabhu instructed him to preach Dasya Bhakti and Vishishtatveda, specialized non-dualism, and to defeat the Kevala Dvaitavada, that is exclusive Advaitavada, Kevala Advaitavada, which is exclusive monism of Shankaracharya. So Ramanujacharya is known as Ananda in Mahaprabhu's pastime, which is not expanded here, but I really told you, because he was the one who arranged the marriage between Chaitanya Nimoy and Lakshmi Priya. He got the first wife, Lakshmi Priya. He was none other than Lakshmi Devi, Mahalakshmi. Not Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi. There's a difference between Lakshmi and then Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is the concept of Narayana. So Gaura Narayana was his first Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.